This is probably gonna be the most important message that I've ever given on my channel. And I was just driving down the street right now. I just hollered at one of my homeboys, a good friend of mine from California. Uh, El Raza también el vato, you know. Uh, but it really had me thinking, you know what I'm saying, when I left, like, we have to create our own reality. It's what we're gonna have to do in order for us to be happy and be really thriving and feel like we're complete, like we're whole, nothing's missing, we're satisfied. We're gonna have to create the reality we want. Even if our environment doesn't look the way we would like it to look, we don't have what we would like to have. You might not have any friends, you might not have healthy relationships, but all that can change, bro. Uh, through God, through His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, through His peace and His grace, bro, we can accomplish anything that we set our minds to, anything at all. You know, the sky is pretty much limitless, bro. The possibilities are endless, bro. There is no limit. You know, and working a 9 to 5, clocking in, clocking out for a paycheck, bro, it could only ever be a means to an end. Like, the only thing you'll ever get with that kind of life is something where you can pay your bills. So you're basically making the owner of the company rich. You're making your landlord rich. You're making the bank rich if you have a mortgage, you know. But you yourself, you're just surviving, you know what I mean? And kicking the can down the road that later in life, you'll have what you want. You'll have what you need. Your house will be paid off. Your car will be paid off, you know, and then you'll be happy. And then you'll be done. And then you can do this. And then you can do that. The problem with that is you're looking at 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road is what you're looking at. You know, we're not going to live forever. If you're going to live forever, that'd be, you know, kind of a little bit of a respectable, admirable thing to do. However, most people are going to live to be up to 100 if they're lucky, max. So if you spend 30, 40, 50 years at the same company, well, there pretty much goes your whole life. You spent it, you know what I mean, making them rich. And thinking that you were actually doing something, but all along you were just holding yourself back, you know? Because once you have your own business and you're providing a service or a product and you're passionate about what you do, you're grateful, and let's not forget that you're good at it as well. Like, you know, you got a good product, a good service, you got good rapport, you got a good way of delivering it, you know, of maintaining it, treating customers like with utmost respect, love, understanding, and gratefulness is where it's at, you know. Every customer is to be treated, you know, very importantly, because without them, the business wouldn't thrive. So if a business owner adopted that mentality, there's no telling, you know, how far you can go with that company, you know. Appreciating your employees, paying them very well, giving them bonuses, uh, spending time with them, not just financial blessings, but also blessings on, hey, why don't we go hang out? You know, why don't we take a vacation? I want to invite all the employees and their families for a week, you know, down to Cancun. And I'll pay all the plane tickets, you know. Everybody lands, I'll pay for the whole vacation for everybody, you know. Once every 5 years or whatever, for the employees that's been with us and, you know, day in and day out, been loyal, hardworking, like, you know, buy everybody. If you're winning, there's no reason why your employees shouldn't be winning. You know, all that, like, let me get billions and my employees struggling and straggling and, you know, having to walk here, take a bicycle here. Like, they're just another number. Like, nah, that's horrible business practice, horrible. But I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. You know what I mean? I want to be different, bro. Like, my employees gonna be my brothers and sisters. Like, there's nothing that I won't do for you. You work with us, you work for me. We work together. You know, there's nothing I won't do for you. Nothing at all. Even if I have to, you know, pay your rent and also pay your pockets, whatever I ever have to do wouldn't be a problem. As long as the company's thriving, succeeding, I don't care, you know. Even if I have to spend all the profit on all the employees, all the staff, and their children and their families, so be it. Because God's gonna bless us in return, bro, when we love each other, when we take care of each other, when we treat each other the way we would like to be treated. So that's really what got me thinking about this revelation, that, you know, it's like we can get stuck in this negative mindset where we're angry, we're fed up, we're hostile, we're violent, we're stressed, we're paranoid, uh, suicidal, homicidal, you name it, bro. Just full of sin, or lustful, prideful, and the list goes on and on and on. But you create your own reality when you have that mindset, versus when you live in grace and gratitude and respect and love. There's no fear. Fear doesn't exist there, you know. So if issues did arise, one thing that we can't control is the way we respond to the situation. If there's somebody hostile, violent, angry, stressed, the worst thing you could ever do is react the same way they're reacting, because that's going to be an explosion. It's like gas to fire. What you want to do is treat that situation with water. What is water? Love. You diffuse the situation, you understanding, you know, but fearlessly, because if people sense any kind of fear and they smell it, they're going to want to bite. They're going to want to eat. It's like a lion. It's like a, you know, they're going to want to eat it, bro. They're going to want to attack. Uh, they're going to want to destroy you if they sense that weakness, that fear, you know. But when you face these situations fearlessly, I promise you, man, you can make grown men that are about to kill somebody hand you the pistol and stop them from doing it, bro. You know, and save not just one life, but two lives, you know. You can diffuse situations, like when you face them with God, with Jesus, bro, with, you know, confidence that, you know, love shall win, that we shall overcome. Anything's possible, bro. Faith can move mountains, bro. You know, and this faith, this wisdom, this presence, this peace, it only comes from the majesty, bro. It's not something you can really just access on your own, bro. It's a recipe to it, you know. It's a lifestyle. There's a method to it, you know what I mean? And it all comes with love, respect, belief, faith, you know, which produces these fruits of fearlessness, you know what I mean? Well, how can I fear you when I actually love you? You know what I mean? Like, I love everybody, bro. It doesn't matter who you are, man. Like, we're all just people, bro, trying to make it. But if we loved each other, even our enemies, and we not just loved each other, but helped each other thrive and grow, and not just help each other thrive and grow, but live side by side in communion and fellowship, much like a family, a real church. Like, hey, I care about you. I want you to be happy, you know? If you're not happy, then the company can't succeed. If one is failing, then we're all failing, you know, because your personal life should be directly connected with your professional business livelihood life. You should intertwine them and connect them, because that's where you're really gonna experience another side of life that very few are fortunate uh, to encounter. You know what I mean? A winning team where everybody's winning, everybody got good cars, everybody got nice paychecks, everybody has respect, everybody has a say so, everybody's important. Like, nobody here is gonna be taken for granted. Nobody here is gonna be used, abused, and mistreated. And you're not just another number, you know, you matter. And, you know, it's a beautiful way. Like, one thing that I'm just getting into is I'll be starting this little food truck here soon. And I was talking with the brother, you know what I'm saying? Because he's got the expertise on how to run a truck. He's done it before. And so have I. You know, back in the hometown when I was 15, I ran a food truck for months. And I didn't just work it, but I ran it. I'd be left alone to run the business, you know, every aspect of it. So, um, yeah, I've seen the potential and I've seen the blessings and what it's capable of producing financially. But with the right attitude, the right mission statement, the right crew, the right mind frame, the right heart, the right blessing, the right anointings, man, you can start really making a difference in the world, bro. You know, because like it's all good and dandy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. Yeah, I'm doing me. That's all fine and dandy when you're a youngster. You know what I mean? But I promise you, even as a youngster, I started getting hungry. Like, this ain't enough. Like, I don't want to just do me. I want to make sure everybody with me winning, bro. Like, I want to have a family, a tribe, a brotherhood, a nation, bro. I want to see my people strong. You know, I want to see the kids grow up and thrive and, you know what I'm saying, have fellowship with me, you know, get out here in the community and really make a difference, bro. Like, give donations, charities, food drives, giveaways, like, really come out here and really, really be about that, you know what I'm saying, that movement. Like, I don't want all that millions and all this money for what, bro? I'd rather see people's lives transformed than, you know, and just elevated to levels they never even dreamt possible. Not just because they have money, but because they have a brother, you know, they have somebody that cares, that, you know, invites them and their whole family with his family to have dinner. And if they struggling, you know, he comes out of his way to come save them. Like, bro, if we treated each other like that, we would have exactly the life we always wanted, you know what I mean? Which is to be rich. You know, that's every hustler's ambition. Every youngster, you know, is always thinking, what am I going to do when I grow up? What kind of job, career, like, you know what I mean? What kind of life am I going to have to get this paper, this success? And you try different things. You dream of a lot of different things, but I promise you, it means nothing without people. It means nothing without love, without trust, without respect, without family, without a community, without a unity, bro. Life is dead. Life ain't even worth living at that point, bro. It's like, it's not a life at all, you know what I mean? Like, you can have all the money in the world if you don't have people, if you're not taking care of people, if people don't love you, if you're not changing people's lives, if you're not making an impact in the world, you will be empty, bro. I promise you. And that emptiness can drive you to a drug addiction, to alcohol abuse, to different acts of stupidity, bro. It can also lead you to a lifestyle where you're stuck at a 9 to 5, working 100 hours a week, giving your life away, you know? And you have an end vision like, well, I'm only going to do it for so long. Yeah, you know, I mean, I suppose I do the same thing myself, but the difference is like some cats get stuck there and 20, 30, 40 years down the road, they're still at the same company. Still no further in life than they were when they started, you know what I mean? And that's hell on earth. That's a life that I refuse to live, bro. And you know what I mean? Thank you, Jesus Christ. Thank you, God Almighty, for reminding me, you know what I'm saying, of what I'm supposed to do, because I've forgotten, you know, and I've been distracted for too long. And you know what I'm saying, it's like it's a blessing to finally wake up and realize, you know what I'm saying, how much I really do love people, how much I really do want to have communion and fellowship with the humans God's created, you know, have healthy relationships and really experience life from a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? And if you feel anything I'm saying, bro, like, I would appreciate if you left any little bit of a comment. You can leave a number, one number. If you was feeling it, put a number 5. Like, man, 5. I'm gonna know if you post that 5, that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got us to give all this speech and everything. It means something, bro, when you leave that little comment. You know what I mean? Because I can remember you. And, you know, if you have any kind of a momentum going, any kind of a theme or niche, uh, a category of topics that you're covering on your channel, I'll go in there and look at, you know what I mean? I'll look at it. If I feel what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I'll leave a comment back, bro. Like, this ain't that difficult, man. Like, we just gotta love each other more. We gotta respect each other more. We gotta understand that everybody is somebody, you know, and everybody deserves their respect. Everybody deserves their peace, their space, their say-so, you know. Everybody's important. But, you know, sometimes you run into hostile, stressed, violent individuals, and you might not necessarily know how to react at that moment, you know. And sometimes you might overreact or react in a fashion that you knew you shouldn't have. That's why it's very important to adapt the split-second decision into peace, into mediating, you know, into water. Like, hey, you know what? Let's put the pause on this, you know, let's woosah. You know, everything's all right. Everything's beautiful. There is no issue. Easier said than done, I know, because there's moments where I couldn't be further from the opposite. Somebody approached me wrong, I'd be ready to take it to drastic measures. But you see what I'm saying? Like, if we can focus on staying in this revelation, in this state of mind of peace with Christ, of peace with his creations, with humanity, and we avoid negative and sinful acts, environments, and people, and not just avoid them, but when we run into them and we're around them, we still bring the light of the world into it. You know what I mean? We bring Jesus with us everywhere we go. We got to stop leaving Jesus at the house, in the cabinet, in the drawer, you know, put away on a shelf. You know what I mean? We got to take him with us everywhere we go. Acknowledge me in all you do, and I shall direct your path. With all that said, it's your brother Hamid G. Con mucho amor, respeto, and may the peace of Jesus Christ be with you, my brothers and sisters. Amor.